ice out there. All right, guys, hooked up. What do we got? It's like a nice brown. These fish are not gonna fight today, that's for sure. Oh, that's a nice fish. Yeah, if you don't mind. Just watch your stuff right there, it gets real deep. Awesome, thank you. Woo! Putting it right on over here. Yep. Hooker real quick. Thank you. All right, guys, nice brown. Going back. Look, you got it. There we go. There she goes. Thanks, all buddy. Right, everybody. Welcome back here to another video. It is freezing. It is, I think, about 15 degrees on my way here. I think it was 10 degrees or 11 degrees. I took a video of it this morning in the truck. It is frigid, absolutely frigid. My max I usually say is about 20 degrees, and it's a good couple of degrees below that. But there are a lot of people here today and not a lot of fish getting caught. To be honest with you, I started out on the far side and I was fishing in the fast water and fishing in that tail out. I didn't have a bite. And as you guys can see, there's all these ice patties out here, and it's making it very, very challenging to drift. But I came back across, and that's why I originally left over here. I originally came over here to fish, and I was like, oh man, these ice patties don't look great. And I ran into a guy that knows me, and he was like, man, I don't know if we're gonna be able to punch through that. And so I was like, well, I guess I'll go across and see if I can find anything over there. And I saw one fish get caught, and two guys on the sandbar, I think, caught 2 or 3. And I was like, well, shoot, I guess I'm gonna go over there because nobody has fished it. And I'm like, I'm gonna see if, you know, you can kind of punch through this ice or drift down through it and find a couple. And that was probably my 4th drift, little 8 mil, and got thumped. So we'll see what happens. This is not gonna be a lot of fish, but hopefully just a couple fish and then get the heck out of here. It is absolutely freezing. My fingers are numb, but throwing my Riversider rod today, float rod. You can see it over here. I'll find the length for you. It's a medium light, 6 to 12 pound line rating, 13 foot long, and we'll see what happens. You know, it's wintertime fishing. This is like the Arctic blast they keep talking about. I got a subscriber here to my right who I'm probably gonna help sneak in here, and we'll see if we can poke a couple. So let's do it. Here we go. As you guys can see, you know, once in a while the ice kind of forms. Oh, just missed another one. The ice kind of opens up, and it's just enough to sneak a bait right against the wall. And it seems like once it gets over there against the wall, it's just a super light, just thump, 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 and they kind of just drag it under. So we'll see if I can keep doing it. I don't know. All right, guys, hooked up. She's taking me for a ride. Holy smokes. There it goes, keep going. see what I'm throwing, guys. A little bead. And just trying to land it. Just trying to land it around these ice chunks, which is a little easier said than done, but it seems like when you get it down there, it does get bit. Alright guys, hooked up. Fish is working me under this ice. It's so cold, guys, I can't hang on to the reel. Holy smokes, guys. I don't know how that's possible. Alright guys, another nice one. Alright guys, you can see there's the opening, and it happens every, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. You can get an opening for your float to go down, and pretty much every time it sneaks down that wall, it gets bit. But what's super challenging is setting the hook, because we got 6 pound leader on, and anytime that there it is. Oh yeah, got him, guys, got him. Every time you can sneak it down there.
Got lucky, got right in the opening just in time.
That's a nice brown, guys. Oh, there it goes. I suck. Wow, guys, finally get one. I can't keep it on, but another one on the little bead. And I was just sneaking it onto these openings, and it's working. But man, you get, I don't even know, 10 bag casts for every good one. So we'll keep pounding away. All right, guys, got another one. Found them. Not a big one, but we'll take them. We will take them. See right up there in the snout. Got him. I don't want to hold these fish up too long. It is so cold. So there's a nice little look at them. There he goes. Cool. Guys, we are, I think, 3 for 4 on the morning. Still some nice fish around. Everybody's kind of poking away, just trying to make like 15 drifts and then take a break to stay warm. But we're getting some holes in the ice here and we're poking away at them. So we'll keep doing it and try to stay warm.
Nice one.
Dude, that's a chunky one right there. Yeah. Alright guys, quick look. Nice fish. There she goes. That is number 4 of the morning. Caught a couple others. Still bitter cold, but hey, we're poking away. Every time there's a hole in the ice, you get a bite. It's pretty cool. Keep fishing. Here we go.
Right.
Man, it's tough conditions today, guys. I have missed so many bites because I'm a little bit of a girl. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh. Man. Alright, back to what I was saying. As my dad likes to say, I'm a little bit of a girl when it comes to cold hands, but it is about 15 degrees out and the wind is blowing and it is cold, and I have missed so many bites because exactly what I'm doing right now. Trying to keep, you know, the non-dominant hand that I usually hang on with is this one. Is frozen, so I've got it in my pocket trying to warm it up. And of course, they never bite when the rod's in this hand and this hand's cold. They always freaking bite it the other way around. And I've probably missed, I don't know, 4 or 5 at this point. And then the other tough thing that I'm really starting to struggle with is the hook set is really, really weird because my line is all kind of wrapped around all these different little ice chunks. And so it's pulling a whole bunch of different ways, and I can't whack it real hard or I risk breaking my line on the ice. So a lot of things not in my favor this morning, but we're still poking away. I've been just sticking with a bead. I had two guys that I fished with a bunch. They came down and they were throwing jigs, and they only caught like 1 or 2 a piece about the same time that I was standing here. So I'm gonna stick with beads. Obviously it's working. Might throw an egg sack out there a little bit, but you know, just poking away. It's cold. It's not unbearable, but it's cold. So keep fishing, see what we can do. Like you guys just saw right there, my line was stuck under 4 or 5 pieces of ice. Swing in a minute. That was a good bite. Fish on. Just threw on a white egg sack. First cast. Nice brown. Real nice brown. Oh, I think it actually bit the bead. As you guys can see, the net's a little frozen. Oh, that's a great fish. Wow, nice. Alright. Try to do this as fast as we can. Nice hen brown. Go back. Woo! It is cold. Nice. You guys can see, just running a bead in the bag, and I'm pretty sure that fish hit the bead. This egg sack looks pretty untouched, but she crushed it right in front of me there. And there's nobody in the corner now, so I kind of got it all to myself, and I'm just casting around to where there's openings. And actually I'm gonna get out there right now. You gotta take full advantage of when there's a hole in it. Got him. Got him. Oh my god, that's so dumb. You guys watch me do that. Literally, you gotta take advantage of when there's a hole in the ice. Because when there is, they're hungry and they're pretty untouched. fish is working. Literally cast it out, looked back, and the float was gone. I was like, oh boy. Another nice brown. Go, nice brown. Go, man. Sweet. Got him, fish on. Oh! Shoot! Another one. Freaking gone. Alright, I'll show you guys what I'm using real quick to get on these fish. You can see we got a really frozen 11-gram Sheffield float. She's pretty encased with ice. Got a 14-pound leader. Couple of split shot, nice and far away. You can't do more than 4 feet away from your bait. Little micro swivel, and then I got no split shot here. And then down to a 8mm soft bead, size 6 hook. And it's been doing damage for me this morning, guys. There's a couple other guys in here that I know they're good fishermen, and they were throwing jigs, small jigs, big jigs, of all different shapes, colors, and sizes, and they poked a couple fish, but it seems like today they're really sipping on these little beads, which, you know, just missed another one. But it really does make sense because it's a small presentation, it's not moving at all, and so, you know, they have a bunch of time to kind of look at it, react to it, and come over and bite it. So we're gonna keep fishing it. These fish seem to be kind of turning on as it's starting to get, you know, about 9:30, 9:45. So we'll just keep poking away at them. We'll keep rotating through some beads and some sack. I'll probably put a sack back on here in a second. It seems like that might have been helping getting a couple bites there, but we'll just keep rotating through it. I'm sucking it up today, holy smoke. them. It's almost acting like a salmon. This fish is pulling hard. Salmon. This is what those browns are sitting behind. It's so cold, guys. I gotta rotate hands, try to keep one warm. I am shocked that this fish is pulling this hard with how cold it is. I only got 6 pound leader. Man. We got him. Guys, it's second week of December. Oh my God. See ya. Guys, what the heck? That was nuts. Like a freaking 22 pounder. Second week of December and there's still salmon in here, but that makes sense why all these browns are over here and not on the other side. They have really located what's left of the kings and they're just laid behind them. And they're just sipping on the eggs they're spitting out. That was a crazy fight. Well, this should be a bite. I guess I should have retied after that king. Actually, no, I still got everything. The bead got ripped off. Oh, that's cool. Go put a new bead on. Actually, might just fish a sack for a second. All right, let's see. Little white egg sack. Probably 4 eggs. Alright, little surprise. Oh, my egg sac fell off. Alright, let's try this one more time. Take a little egg sac. Go with peach this time. That's the spot. Come on. One gonna hit it on the way down. Got myself a steelhead. Oh, no, it's not a steelhead. It's brown. It came up head shaking and thrashing like a skew. And it's a silver one. Yeah, it's brown. I thought for sure. Nice fish. Well, guys, I think that's gonna do it in for me today. I think we got, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 to the bank. Lost probably about that amount, and probably missed about that amount. It's pretty good, but when it is this frigid cold, man, it's just tough. It's hard to retie, hard to set the hook, hard to unhook fish. I mean, it's so tricky. It's all at 15, 16 degrees. With the wind chill, it's probably around 0. And there was a lot of guys that came down for an hour, maybe caught a fish or two, and then got out of here. But I mean, right now, there's nobody even fishing the dam. It's crazy, but I'm just tired, cold, and it was a good morning. You know, I wasn't here to smack 20 of them. If that foam wasn't frozen, I probably could. I will try a cast or two with this jerk bait for a second. You guys can see, that's what we're dealing with. I wanted to show you that. But these foam, you know, this foam basically that's always here is just freezing together, and that's what is making it really tricky, and it's pretty much impossible to punch your stuff through. Now the sun's gonna come out. I should really honestly just day. I mean, there's nobody around. Literally nobody fishing right now, but that was a really good morning. Counted on some fish. Could probably whack a couple more, but I think it's time to go. So check out buffalotackle.com. Didn't catch any on it today, but the Challenger micro minnow, I think it's called, that would work as well if this wasn't frozen. But still just float fishing with the 11-gram Sheffield Riverside rods. They're cheap, but they're quality and they work great. So if you guys are looking for a spring trip, the Erie Tribs here on the Niagara River, the dates are starting to fill up pretty quick. We'll be fishing from early March to late May for a mix of Steelies, Browns, and Lakers. So if you're interested in a trip, feel free to reach out and find me on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook is more ideal than Instagram, but both do work. So, all right, I might have to keep fishing for a little bit. We'll see. All right, we'll see you guys later.